Ruthard sent.
What's that to do with me? Those days when I don't want to have anything more to do with him.
He sends you his regards. And he asked me to remind you that he's still paying for
Sakura.
That's what he told me. So you'd be sure I really did come from there.
Well, that changes. Sorry for being a bit hostile like.
Estağfurullah abi, savaş yani
Man
sonuçta.
can't be good to hear that Sir Kunz. Give him my greetings and thank him for still.
Sure.
So, tell me.
I've got to get into Malashov to free a friend who's held captive there.
What, all alone? Maybe I should send for...
Don't worry,
Right.
I'll figure it out. Lord Ruthard told me about a secret passage that will take me there. What I need from you is to get a
Neden
fresh
her
horse
şeyi
ready for my friend.
anlatıyorsun?
A fast one, for when we get back.
Well, you sure ain't lacking in courage. But you're really asking me for a lot. A fresh, fast horse don't come cheap. But fine, since you're somewhere a bit further from here so I don't get in the shit if things go sideways.
Of course, and the Ruthards promised to pay for the horse if it comes...
All right. So look, when you go alongside the rocks to the end, you'll find a wooded There's a well-trodden patch of ground there. Hopefully, nothing will happen to him if I just leave him there. Recently...
Thanks.
Tell me more about this secret passage. They say there's...
That passage is secret for a reason.
Herregott, I'm to risk my farm and maybe even my...
Yapamam.
Sorry, I can't do it.
Benim için değil
It's
abi.
really for the best.
That's gratitude for you.
Kardeşim zırlama ya.
I'd like my horse bathed, brushed.
I will get right to it. Coin up.
What if I
Pazarlık
just...
yap. Kardeşim 200 gold de.
That works
Bir
for
su
me.
tutacaksın ya.
Now then, where is this beauty of yours?
Atım iyi bakıldı atma. Yanıma. Ay benim güzelim. Ay benim çakıl taşı.
What's new here?
Nothing. If you're looking for...
At mı satın al? Oğlum bak ben sana bir şey söyleyeyim mi? İlk defa benim atımdan iyi bir at çıktı karşıma. Yani değerleri olarak iyi, yoksa benim atımda iyi bir at tabii ki de yok. Ama o Attila zaten... O Attila... Bizim şeyin değil mi Attila ya? Kaponun. Hepsi çok konuşuyor. Hepsi çok konuşuyor. Yo at zaten Kaponun sanırım. Benim şey alabileceğim bir at değil, bak. Burada alabileceğim bütün atlar bunlar. Eğersiz atlar yani. Ve bu atların hiçbiri benim atımdan daha iyi değil. Ben oyun başında bizim karakterin atıyla devam ettim. Hiç değiştirmedim. At gelişti zamanla. Binicilikle beraber gelişti. Şimdi oyunun en pahalı atlarından birisi yani. Millet at falan alıyor da bence hiç gerek yok ya. Gerçi aldığın at gelişiyor mu onu bilmiyorum. Ama çok fark edeceğini sanmıyorum çünkü. Sonuçta başlangıçtaki at da iyidir yani.
Ratings.
Al sat.
What do you have?
Ben... Al sat.
Show me your wares.
Yürüyeyim de kendine gelsin.
Hey! Stop fighting!
Beating me, you lout! Would you stop that?
Harry Potter'ın Patronus yaptığı yere benziyor.
This must be the chapel Rosa was talking about. I'm supposed to look through its arch for some old ruins. Well, let's see. Come here. The chapel directed me here. There's no doubt about that. So somewhere around here, I have to find a stone cross, and then go in the direction the top is pointing.
Gömülü demişti sanki. Heh. Ama ahşap. Bence bu ya. Tamam ya, bundan böyle gideceğiz. Büyük alan gösteriyorum sana. Tahta değil ama bu, yani o çeviri yanlış olmuş. Bilin daş bu. Ekrana ne oldu? Siyah mı görünüyor? Ne?
A cross in stone. This could be the place Rosa mentioned. I'll grab the spade and see if I'm in the right place.
Atlı olabilir küreğin. Hı. Heh, tamam. Bekledim. Engel benim. Sadece ses diye ayarlamış olabilir misin peki? Bakayım mı? Yo, dümdüz gözüküyor işte. Hiçbir sıkıntı yok. Sen sadece ses ayarlamış olabilirsin. Mobildeyse. Üstünü kapatmayacağım mı? Gördü beni, birisi olsa görecek beni.
An axe to deal with the supports and the planks at the entrance. A spade and bucket to clear away fallen earth and free up the entrance. Everything's ready for escape whenever needed. The root hordes really left nothing to chance.
Hmm. Uyuyakaldım. O yüzden yapamadım. Yarın spora gitmeyeceğim. Yarın iftardan önce açabilirim yayın. Kafam çarptı. Kafam. Aa. Yeşile gel. Aboneliğini bir ol. Wow.
Fuck, that's deep. I wouldn't want to fall down there.
Oradan nasıl aşağı düşeceğim ki? Ah! Merdivene gerek yok. Fındık fıstık aa, sensin fıstık aa, af bize lazım aa.
Damn
Maybe
it,
the
that's
answer.
cold.
That's cold. Ne kadar önce? Bir saat, 1,5 saat önce falan. 5 gibi açarım muhtemelen. Burada havada uçuşan taşlar yok. Aa, aynen çok ayıp. Hemen su içelim. Bol su Ramazan'da.
What's this door doing here? Could it be another of the root horde's tricks?
Hangi hiç
But if
daha
this
önce
beam
bir
is blocked
tünelde
onto
kapı
those
görmedim
cleats,
yani.
no one would break through in a hurry. I reckon with this, any defenders could hold off their pursuers for quite some time. This will come in handy on the way back. This looks like it could be the wall of the Malashov cellars. There's no going back. This is it. All right then. Courage, Henry. Courage. You can do this.
Oha abi, böyle yavaş yavaş taşları falan mı çık?
This is gonna take a while.
Gerçi eski dönemde ne yapacaksın? Gizli. Bir dakika önce ne dediğimi unuttum. Ama sıkıntı yok. Ay, aboneymişsin zaten. Ne oluyor?
And Ruthard and Liechtenstein are turning the Kuttenberg houses against us.
Bavag will deal with Uldard. But Liechtenstein is your concern.
Yarın sahile gitsem
How come
yürüyüş.
you haven't caught him?
Yürüyüş yayını mı
Slippery
açsam
as an eel.
sabah?
He's hiding somewhere in the Jewish quarter. I sent spies to track him down, but they never came back.
Flush him out of that hole of his. For fuck's sake! Why such concern, Otto?
Ay, karnım şişti çok.
Gutenberg is ours. Sigismund has the reins firmly in his hands.
He's got fuck all in his hands.
Ama benim köpek bak yapma.
Sigismund thought at first he'd come to terms with his brother Wenceslas, clear the way for him to the imperial throne, and take the Bohemian throne for himself. But Wenceslas couldn't even get off his drunken ass and go to Rome for the coronation.
Ne yapayım, akşam mı yürüyeceğim?
The glorious Hungarian king has fallen for Jobst and his damned truce. He's been taken in by that treacherous turncoat.
Jobst betrayed Wenceslas. Then Sigismund. And now us. He fooled all of us. But what can he really do against us?
I'll tell you what. While pretending to parley, he incensed the Hungarian nobles against Sigismund.
Surely Sigismund's army can deal with that inconvenience.
Ha! He was paying his Cumans by letting them pillage Bohemia. He set half the people against him in the country he wants to rule. And now, there is nothing left to plunder. While we are shuffling our feet here, Jobst is surely mustering an army.
What are we going to do?
We've got K-Bone. That'll keep Hanush and the Lipa people at bay. If they ever want to see their heir alive.
Jobst has Liechtenstein mustering other allies for him. We get him in our grasp, and Jobst will be like a fish out of water in Bohemia.
I'll drag him out of that Jewish den with my own two hands. Count on me, sir.
The betrayers of Christ, hiding a betrayal. They are rich. All that's needed is a good pretext.
The Kuttenbergers will be quite happy if their debts to those usurers happen to go up in smoke.
Yeah.
You're learning fast, young man.
Kötü bakıyor bu. O abinin yanına çok takılma.
Hanush is out of the game. The Kuttenbergers are taken care of and will catch Liechtenstein. You'll see, my friend. Good times are coming.
Your Graces, King Sigismund is convening the town council, but first he requests your presence at the Sedlitz monastery, without delay.
What's all the urgency about?
Surely you must know that yourself, sir. The captives fled Trotsky Castle and killed Istvan Toth while escaping.
What? That's not possible. That's a lie.
It is true, Lord Toth is dead.
Zırla. Pis katil.
Who? Speak!
The messenger said something about Cobbler's bastard and some outlaws.
I swear, by everything that is holy, I will find that whoreson, and I will rip out his heart!
Oğlum senin kafanı koparacağım ben. Niye köpeği öldürdü şimdi?
Jesus.
Neden böyle bir sahne eklediniz? Bütün saygım bitti şu an oyuna
Sir
karşı.
Istvan was like a father to him. We better go. Bring the horses!
Shame about that dog.
Pisliklere bak, ne iğrençsiniz oğlum. Hepiniz uykunuzda öldüreceğim.
Luck was on my side. Now to find Capon and get out of
He
here.
took a small escort with him, so the garrison is slightly weakened now. So, be extra alert on your watch. If I find anybody slacking off, they'll get the whip.
You got it, Conrad.
Yepo, I'll send Hyman to the gate.
Değil mi?
All right, Conrad. I'll get
Vallahi
right on
ya
it.
iğrençti gerçekten. İğrenç bir sahneydi yani.
Get some sleep.
Saçmaydı, anladın mı? Anlamsız.
The rest
Hiçbir
of you know
mantığı
your
yok.
orders. You'll be sorry if you don't. Dismissed. And don't drink too much.
Got it, comrade.
I understand. I'll get right on it. And tell Drahomir it's getting late. Don't forget to take the food to
Huh?
Şuradan aşağı atamıyor muyuz yani bunu? Sırf daha fazla nefret edelim diye yapmışlar o sahneyi ya. Gidip öldürelim diye. Abdest al. Ne biçim kale ya? Kimse yok burada.
Wait, Mom. We're on Conrad's blacklist, and ever since he yelled at you last time, I reckon you are too. So what do you say we help each other out a bit here? We'll hole up a bit downstairs, and you won't say anything to the captain.
Öldüreceğim ki sizi.
I feel a little sorry for her, with nobody taking her seriously around here. She's some third-rate daughter of some lord from who knows where, so she was actually quite lucky that old Otto took a liking to her. The thing is, everybody knows where she comes from and treats her accordingly.
Bloody hell, old Otto? He'd have you whipped for that.
You're right. I better keep our lord out of my mouth and stuff it with sausage instead. So let's dig in and make the best of Ofka's favour.
The noble's food tastes best, but it isn't easy to get.
Nereye gitti lan o? Nasıl olmaz? Aşağı atayım. Ya niye atılmıyor? Niye camdan aşağı atamıyorum ya? Üç saattir dolanıyor benimle bununla. Yapabilsek keşke ya. Haziran 26 mı? Ulan. Haziran'ın 22'sinde öne gidiyorum. Hadi hadi. Bu zor falan dinlemem. En zor kilidi maymuncukla açtın.
the devil are you doing in my guards?
Don't move, woman.
Surely you wouldn't hurt.
I wouldn't, but my steel. So unless you want to meet it nice up close.
All right.
Where's Hans Cape?
One floor higher. The keys.
Do you know something about a book? Red leather binding with gold.
Sir Otto was reading one like that.
Be reasonable. If you.
I understand.
Anahtar nerede? Anahtar nerede? Heh. Bak ağzını açayım deme. Canını yakarım ha Ophelia. Bu ses neydi? Aa, pardon. Lan! Hatta ne iş var ki bunun ayakta, onu anlamadım ben. Al diye seçenek. Aa, bana saldıracak şimdi.
What is happening? Who are you? Quiet. If you make a peep, we're done for.
Henry?
Good God, Henry.
Şerefsiz.
What are you doing here? What do you think
Nasıl
I'm doing?
yani? Seni
Hunting boar?
kurtarmaya geldim.
Came to save your noble.
Soylu götünü kurtarmaya geldim
Oh,
nasıl?
thanks you. How did you get here?
I'll tell you later. Who's this?
Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. At your service.
Uyakulan bırbat.
Brabant led the defense at Kuttenberg.
Bienvenue.
He's Sigismund's prisoner, same as me.
And I came
Yanlış
very
söyledim ha.
close to holding the town.
But
Besides,
there's no time for chit-chat. He's our ally.
Bienvenue, hoş geldin.
Can't leave him
öncelikle.
behind. Right, no doubt you've got a cunning plan for us to get out of here, right? Well, let's hear it.
Dur, memnun oldum neydi ya?
Of course I have a plan. Listen, I got to the fortress through a secret passageway that old Ruthard told me about. Von Bergov knows nothing about it.
C'est magnifique. Very cunning.
And so far, the garrison has no idea I'm here. We're lucky von Bergov left the fortress along with von Aulitz and some of the garrison. So I'll take you to that passageway, and we'll get out of here. We'll get to the forest not far from here. I have some horses ready there. We'll be gone before you can say the Lord's Prayer.
Formidable. I call that an elegant plan. I myself had to sneak like that once during the siege of Arezzo. So, what are we waiting for? On y va?
Enchante.
A passageway,
Enchante.
you say? A dark,
Enchante.
narrow
Enchante.
passageway?
Well, it's just a passageway. There's a bit of water in it to wade through, but nothing we can't
Yeah.
handle.
You can forget about it. I'm not going through any passageway.
What the fuck?
Let me repeat.
It is not chivalrous, c'est vrai, but in our situation...
Don't worry. Just trust me. Remember what I said at Trotsky? I won't allow anything to happen to you.
I remember. But if I faint or go mad in that passageway, I'll put you in danger too. And I'm not going to let that happen.
Now relax. We'll manage it together.
Henry, I mean it. You have to trust me on this one.
All right. I do.
Un moment. Henri, you said that von Bergov left. Is that not so?
Yes?
And what about horses? Are there any horses left here?
I think there's a couple, yeah.
Très bien. That will, but I think we could get there stealthily. Then you simply open the gate, et voila, we are gone. Just like I escaped when surrounded by that English dog, John Oakwood. It may not be the best plan. It was not back then either. But we simply had no other choice. Time has passed. The fortress is quiet. I believe that most of the garrison has gone to sleep, which plays in our favor.
That's a wonderful plan, but...
Exactement. To have a proper piece of steel in my hand.
Thanks, Henry. I feel better already.
A nice piece. And what do you have for me?
I don't have another weapon right now. Hopefully we'll find one later.
C'est incroyable! I have fought on the battlefields of 5...
Don't complain, damn it. According to what you told us, you can... Henry?
I'll go ahead and scout it out. When there's a suitable moment.
And how will you let...
Well, the stables can be seen from the entrance hall. If you signal us with a torch from next to the horses, we'll head towards you.
Agreed. Good idea. Wait for my light.
But you must be absolutely certain that the way is clear. If you have any doubt, do not...
True. And if we don't hear from you or see your...
Précisément. We cannot sit here forever.
Right. Got it. I'm off.
Brabant, keep watch by the stairway. I'll go to the window and wait for Henry's signal.
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs.
Why's that?
You are younger. You have better hearing. I discovered them because I snared them from a distance. You see, les Anglais sting to high
Les Anglais?
Are we supposed to go to the horses?
Henry geliyor. Henry. My name is Henry.
Are we supposed to go to the horses?
I have some...
Très bien. Give...
Très bien.
Now I will show you what the
Çok teşekkürler. Tabii yani.
Huh?
Çok çukuruna gidi. Çok çukuruna gerek yok. Köpeği öldürdüler şerefsizler. Çok sinirliyim. Köpek hala orada duruyor. Gömmemişler bile. Onu görmemesi lazım.
I suppose it was nothing.
Seni arayan bir düşmanın boğazını kes. Beni aramak ölüm demektir. Şu ne ya? Kaldı öyle ekranında. Geber. Haydutlar. Ay hiçbir şey yok, bu ne be? Fakir sandı. Oha ne kadar çok anahtar var. Dur şarap içme. Şimdi
The horses are here. As soon as it's safe, I should give Capon the signal. Well, that's that. Now I just need to wait for Capon. Lord Jesus Christ, stand by our side.
heh, geldin mi? Gel. Kapat mı? İlk defa kapıyı kapat. Kapıyı aç. Şunu da öldüreyim de. Ya bundan anahtar çıkıyor üstüne. Anahtar alıyorum o kadar öldürüp. Sandıkları yine bana açtırtıyor ya. Ne saçma değil mi? Oğlum hepsini öldüreceğim, hepsini. Bu saatten sonra var ya. Acıyanı. Anladın mı? Öyle böyle yapsınlar acıyanı.
Have no fear. I have fought it
Ya kapıyı açacağım ben. Amele olduğum için ben açıyorum kapıyı. Böyle kaçarlar işte. Kızı öldürmediğime dua etsin. Keşke kızı da öldürseydim.
I must admit, mes amis,
Mes amis.
the last time I have had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France.
France.
Oui, monsieur, was surely brave, and fortune favors the brave. Yeah! Free at last!
Kamyonumuza kimse çıkmasın. Üf, yeter artık, kapını kaçırıp durmasınlar. Sürekli kayboluyoruz,
You're a great
ediyoruz.
friend.
After today, you may also count me among your friends. I, Vauclin Brabant, chevalier.
Aa benim canım atım, hadi.
Damn.
Kaç.
Wandered off. I should get back to Hans.
Fazla ilgilenmişken ata binemez. Bilmem o zaman. Bilmiyorum lan o zaman. Heh, tamam oldu.
Quick!
We don't know whether they're tailing us. Thank
Ve
you for
hiçbir
coming
şey
to me, Henry.
yapamazlar. Bir anda ben de bir an ok yiyecek sandım, öyle bir özgürüm dedi çünkü.
After today, you may also
Come
count
on,
me
Zle.
among your friends. I, Vauclin Brabant, chevalier,
Chevalier.
aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri.
Şövalye, şövalye, gezgin ve şey dedi sonunda, unuttum.
Pleased to meet you, Sir
Voyageur.
Bachelor.
My name is Vauclin.
Gezici tarzı.
Vauclin.
Vauclin.
Vauclin.
Vauclin. Vauclin.
Ah,
Ya ne biçim konuşuyor ya, köylü gibi davranıyor, kitap okuyor adam ya, bu adam kitap okuyan adam.
Que peut-on y faire? It will
peut-on
have
y
to do.
faire?
Do not concern yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not tenant in any art or conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Chapon. He has finally stopped drawing
Mon
in
ami.
self-pity.
What's
Dostum.
self-pity, damn it?
Amma.
I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side
Şer
for
ne
once.
demekti?
That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my
Canım.
time in captivity.
Mon cher.
I fought everything over diligently. Listen.
Please, I prefer not to.
Sorun nedir Hans?
Sir Hans.
What do you think? It all turned to shit again and I ended up in captivity. I'm thankful
Abi
at
bu
least the
arada
Earth won't
savaşta
cave
en
the
çok
Berg
zararı
of
sürekli biz gördük.
I'd never live that down. But I'll still have to listen to another lecture
Bu
from
arada
you about
iyi
how
ki
useless I am.
bizim yaşlı kurtla oğlunu falan göndermişiz koruyup yani. Von Bergov şerefsizin önüne gideniymiş.
True.
İstan öldü.
Not everything went according to plan. Actually, almost nothing went to plan. But at least I finally got revenge on Istvan. That Horston got what he deserved. Believe me.
My Christ, you got Ishbak!
Bok yoluna attım öldürüp.
Welcome news. No one will miss that fucker. Nice work, but I don't think that'll help me much with Hanush.
Şimdi sıra geldi oğluna.
At least we know now that von Burgov was just hoodwinking us and has no intention of standing against Sigismund.
That is for sure. And you certainly outsmart.
Hain alçak puşt çıktı. Ombergo. Konuda en
Chapon. Mes amis, nous sommes liés.
Christ, wounds. Such destruction and havoc.
War. Monsieur Chapon, you have yet to participate in a
Chapon
real
mu?
battle. But
Yok,
I fought
yapamam.
against les Valaques at Naples. And les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is
Les
how
Anglais,
war looks.
İngiltere'den
Whether in Italy
bahsediyor.
or la Bohème, it is always the same.
That's not war. It's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps several hundred groschen.
That's not what I
İnsanları
meant,
asmış.
Buckalin. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard. Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do
Ya
not give way
şerefsiz
to
var zaten.
sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided
Değildir
only in
abi,
battles.
değildir.
There are not even many of those. To strike in a rear, make the enemy
Köylüdür
lose and
tabii ki de
bleed. That is how
ülkesini
most
savunacak,
conflicts are
toprağını
fought. Or
savunacak
whether
yani.
wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again.
İnsanları
That is,
öldürmeleri kötü yani.
how it
Hani
always
köyü
happens.
yaktın yıktın.
But
Tamam
we're the
bitti.
nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening. Yeah.
Ben sessiz kalmayı tercih ediyorum. Soylular konuşsun. Ya bence kesinlikle Kapan haklı. Ben çok insani düşünüyorum. Sonuçta soylular niye var abi? Yani bütün köyleri yakıp yıkacaksın, o zaman savaşın ne anlamı var ki? Sen neye hükmedeceksin? Yani sivilleri öldürmek saçmalıktır. Kaleye dokunamıyor, sivilleri öldürüyor. Hayda. Geldi bizimkiler. Emice. Bizi gördüğüme daha mutlu olamazdım.
I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
Evet.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy.
Aa canım. Babam mı bu? Şey mi? Adoptif
Word
father
reached
mı?
Ratai to a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you.
Anlatmasak daha iyi ya. Hatta. Hepsi sarılsın atası. İşler başından beri kötü
no
gitti.
sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon, we made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light. Only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men.
And how did you two?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end.
Bu arada başından beri şüpheli miydi? Ben adamı pek beğenmemiştim. Çok böyle üstten konuşuyordu. Belliydi yani. Farklı bir tarafta olduğu.
Von Burgov was behaving oddly right from the start. It all came out after we set out with von Burgov's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lambert.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Burgov has been the real enemy all this time. And Zizka is actually our...
Zizka.
I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
He's some impoverished yeoman. But he's handy in a battle, and he helped us when we need...
He made quite an impression on me for one. I'll be happy to see him again.
Niye blurlu görüyorum? Kadını.
Why report? We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy.
Like how in the...
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov, in exchange...
Ulrich Vavak?
Well, he won't be for long. If it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers...
It seems you've been pretty busy.
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Burgov in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important...
He picked a nice time for it.
Now, if we had one of our people at that assembly, we'd get Sigismund's plans nice and fresh.
My very words. Young Lord Capon will go with us to Rabosh, but you'll have to return to the city and try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there?
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use. Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try.
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes...
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Rabosh on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
Haklı.
I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant.
Chevalier de Arezzo.
At your service.
De Arezzo.
He was a
Arezzo
captive of Lord von Burgov's, like me.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need...
Adieu et bonne chance.
And to you.
Bon şans.
Hopefully we'll meet soon.
İyi şanslar inşallah. Evet, yine tek başımıza kaldık. Kafamı kurtarıp.
I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book.
Bak, dua edemiyor muyuz? Edemiyoruz. Yine bize kilitlendi olay. Ya bizim olmamız iyi yani. Kapanı da gönderip.
I must be mad. Huh? I heard something. Fuck it.
Nerede ya? Aa, yan binadaymış. Nasıl gideceğim ki oraya?
Glad to see you.
You have the gall to show...
Hold your horses. Actually, I have a little...
You've come...
Call it what you like.
The assembly.
Sigismund's just a usurper.
Singing Ruthard's song, eh? I might have known. And tell the truth.
I want to know what Sigismund tells the count.
You want to spy? Do you know what you're risking? Forget it.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel?
All right, all right. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately, and that will be the end of our business.
I must have misheard you. Our collaboration is...
Are you deaf, you impertinent pup? I repeat.
All right. How about you?
You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. He's roughly around your age, although not everyone would want to give up an...
What will I need to work at...
Fast feet and good manners, and the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Do you think you can serve the king in a...
Well, no.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially...
Where can I find the...
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market, that is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle.
Zum Esen'in adlı.
Who's this?
Adı ne?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter, otherwise you...
What would work?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to...
I'll be going then.
Just make sure.
Wonderful day for a wonderful purchase. What do you need, my...
I hear one Franta cooldown is supposed to...
Aye, the finest. I spent the best, but it was worth it.
As it happens... Can I wait here?
Why not? We ought to...
So, Master Taylor, have you got those clothes for me?
Here they are. The best fabric. The finest work. I nearly left my fingers on them for buttons. I'll tell you, you won't get work like that just anywhere.
No more than I'd expect after the amount they cost, but they're first class, I have to admit. Thanks, Schneider. I'll gladly recommend you if anyone asks.
A blessed morning.
God bless you, sir.
You must be Franta...
I am.
I'm Henry.
I am.
But the thing is, that job is just my thing.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine. Why would you want to stick...
I just have to get in there. I have an important message for the king about a...
But why would you want to...
But it could be that someone from the council is mixed up.
I see. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you?
Evet.
Of course.
All right, all right. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you.
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. The main thing is, don't lose it before the...
Thanks. I won't disgrace you.
You better not. See you soon, my
You better
friend.
not. Okay.
Who opened that? This place is under guard.
Franta's not coming.
He got as drunk as a lord. Totally pie-faced.
I might have expected. Once, he turned up with a hangover. I told him, if that ever happened... Oh, well, you'll have to take it. We can't be without a waiter here when the king himself... So, have you got Franta's certificate? Sure. Everything. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be everything as it should be. Do you know what your duties for an inexperienced Greek?
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice.
I should certainly help. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, Look willing and ready.
İyi istekle
and not get in
gözükeyim ya.
anyone's
Hizmet
way.
edeceğim de
In
2 tane
short,
soyluya.
behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokai or red monastery wine.
White or red, by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarzhitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So we can't allow that.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarzhitz.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with love.
Remember who wants what?
That too. But more importantly, do not, and in general, a good waiter has to be invisible.
Huh? I thought I had to keep my ear.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone understood.
Absolutely.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, but you'll manage.
I know everything I...
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load.
Sabah.
There are the pictures of wine.
Our current
Hopefully I won't splash anyone's shoes.
And on top of that, the army was requisitioned from
I'd like some white.
Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
What are you getting at, Eldris?
I'm saying that the bandits who freed Hinnick, the Dry Devil, used that thing. That Hackenbücher.
Are you deaf or something? Why?
Hand cannon.
White.
Can you believe it? Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them.
Niye dökemiyor?
Since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying,
Sorry.
Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they had them.
Şerefsiz.
Thank you,
It is eine Schande when outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
What I smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize what Schwierigkeiten this is.
I fancy some Tokai.
The Dry Devil is
Refill,
running free.
boy.
There are Raubbritter everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing
I'd
down
like to
and you
oblige,
want to
but
defend
I'm not
yourselves.
allowed.
With
This
a
is
few rusty
unbelievable.
halberds.
And who is it you want to fight? Exactly.
Yasak onu hiç
The
ya.
merciful King Sigismund is providing us with protection, isn't he?
Der König and his army
Gelecek
will
değil
not
mi
be
daha?
here forever.
Tokai,
Pardon.
shut up.
The king can arrive at any moment. What if he heard you?
Tokai.
What then? We're sitting atop the biggest silver heap in the kingdom, and we're supposed to
Tokai
defend...
beyaz değil miydi ya? Araba beyaz mı?
property of the
Beyaz.
king's enemies, nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the yeomanry state of our armory. And the king is surely aware of it as well.
Hey,
Maybe
where's my wife?
if he waived some of the taxes?
The king fears that
Burada
this
işte
town will
yavşak.
rise against him.
Sir?
He'll take
Ah.
the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed
Şey
for the
isteyecek gibi.
Hauptritter to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution
I'm sorry.
of the current situation.
I wasn't paying
We shall
attention.
wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honourable Council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of the public baths.
You mean baths or
Waiter,
brothels?
get me white.
Isn't it the same
Hemen
thing?
geliyor efendim. Ay yok sana yok sana
So
yok.
the cleanliness
That's not a
of the
good idea,
city
sir.
is not
This is unbelievable.
what it should be.
Yazık.
Current baths in the city fall far short of covering all the citizens'
More
needs.
wine, Master
But we
Bailiff.
have another
I
bathhouse
have
here.
enough wine.
On Hopperin.
Come
My friend
closer.
Adam from the baths in Haradek district told me about it. He says it.
I need something from... There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a Shizard. She could wriggle out of it by
And
a silver goblet. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds it, go and get it. And don't you make him...
I can't.
You're supposed to do what you're told.
All right. I'll go over there
Ne
and...
uğraşacağım oğlum sen de bana
Pour me
ne?
red wine. The need for cleanliness and citizens' health should not be underestimated.
İlk defa kırmızı şarap isteyen biri. Zevkli biri
Someone needs
efendisiniz
to
sanırım.
watch. There's a river just a few steps from the
Ama
city walls.
karaktersizsiniz.
Certainly. And they
Siz
can get
bundan
leeches there for
alırsınız.
free
Şaraba
as well.
tükürdüm bu arada.
And while he's there, a man can shave and take a you know what.
So what? Going to the baths is neither a civic duty nor a
I
right.
fancy some.
Abi
Have
ne
you forgotten the Black
anlatıyorsunuz?
Refill,
Yok
boy?
yok.
A great many people died needlessly.
I'd like to oblige,
Are you
but
questioning God's
This is
plan?
unbelievable.
The Black Death had nothing to do with the baths, unless the Lord wishes to punish the wickedness that's going on in there.
Keeping the city clean is important, but we don't have money to spare. Arguing about who is going to wash where and how is a waste of time.
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city
And
isn't
the full
run
cop.
his way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know, Gunslin absolutely hates him.
He can hate all he wants, as long as he does no damage. Ulrich, what have you got to say about it?
Well, thank the Lord. I'm not sure what you're implying.
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Oh, that. Just a small misunderstanding. We've sorted it
Şerefsiz
out.
söyleyemiyor tabii.
Pour me red wine. My ears must be deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard? Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there? Leave nothing
Waiter,
out.
I wanted monastery wine.
In this
Tamam
case,
dedim. Geldik ya kardeşim.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it. I heard there were several dead.
Did you? That's grossly exaggerated. I don't think Rutard will cause any trouble. He is sensible
waiter.
enough not to draw
Pour me some
attention to
monastery
himself while the king is here.
That's true. Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Unless he puts an
Ne
end to
bakıyorsun?
us first.
Alacaktı
Frank
gibi.
knows what he wants to tell us.
If nothing happened, there's no point in dwelling on it. Let's move on.
Nerede kral ya?
Things have got out of order in the town.
Oğlum siget
Some
nerede?
adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. If we tolerate this, the rabble in the city will go wild and do whatever they want. I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword fighting
Waiter,
school
get
brought this
me
custom
right.
to us. It's now run by the German Menhard. Who knows
Ne
who that
istiyorsun?
fellow is?
I apologize, sir.
Ridiculous.
Which wine?
Tokai! White!
You act like
Are
you've
you
never been
deaf?
in a fight.
Bak benim canımı sıkma, uykunda öldürürüm seni.
Swordsmaster without a shred of proof.
Good,
We're not
sir.
some old fishwives in the marketplace.
So you will just leave it
Hang
be?
around me.
Proven
Vanish,
offences
you hear me?
are punished by the bailiff. And that's that. There are more pressing matters to deal with.
More pressing than the open contempt of the whole town garrison.
Refill, sir.
The guards are apparently settling accounts their own way. We'll soon be the laughing stock of the whole town.
What can I help you with?
I left my gloves in the I took them off to pray. I can't just get up and walk.
Bunu yapmamalıyım.
Really shouldn't.
A fine servant.
Town council
Herhalde
is
ama.
squabbling constantly at the Emperor Charles, and no
Hey,
one is
waiter.
left unscathed.
Pour me some monastery wine.
Yok sana içki yok.
Oblige,
Throw
but
dirt on our work.
This is
I swear,
unbelievable.
everyone who
I was
complains
soon give
over a
myself
beer,
away.
I'd soon be out of customers.
Ah, to hell with it. We'll never get anywhere like this. Why waste our time?
Abi bu bomboş bir
eternal
konsey.
dispute over the cathedral.
Sigismund da yok,
The building of
anlamadım.
the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers, right under our noses. It's just a village with a monastery, and they are going to make a royal mining city. Why can't we build faster? Hire more
Ne
craftsmen,
diyorsun
start with
anlamıyoruz ya.
bankships.
Ha.
Haven't you noticed there's a war going on? Are the experts from far off supposed
Hey,
to work in a
waiter.
city under siege?
Pour me some monastery
Besides,
wine.
I get the feeling there's something other than the welfare of the city behind your complaints.
Oh, you do? Do you? And what would that be?
Like, for instance,
Hiçbirini de
that
ben
you'd like
tanımam
to
ama.
have your altar there?
You,
So
lad.
what if I would?
Hold your horses, gentlemen. That
Have we
space
met?
in the side nave is mine.
Well,
The
naturally.
hell freeze is over, my
It's
friend.
your tavern almost
Your
every
place
day.
is at least
Really?
2 steps behind mine.
A
Then you must have
sorceress
decent
dares
wages to be
insult
able
me?
to visit the best tavern in town
I
regularly.
think not.
Excuse me. You wanted to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
How dare you?
Şom ağzını
I
yere.
acquired my seat for the services our guild provided and still provides to the crown.
Adı neydi ki?
Well, I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If that's all they have, they would be defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse or
Hey, boy.
What?
Full cup of monastery wine.
Those wrestlers of theirs, of course.
Tabii ki
People
efendim.
from the whole town go to watch them brawl.
Monastery wine.
Oh, this is news to me.
Because it has
Yeter,
all been sorted
Sir?
out. Not long ago, the guards raided and threw them
Good.
all out.
Now run
Ah,
along.
yes, I had
Şerefsizin
forgotten.
aklını.
What do we have to discuss next?
Heh, geliyor mu?
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
Aa, Sigismund. Bir daha. Lüle saçlı. Lan koysana şarap. Niye ikiledin böyle?
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Like this band of fires!
Aptallar çetesi ha? Evet, bütün aptalları toplamış bu arada. Çünkü neden? Kötüler aptaldır. Kötülerin beyni yoktur çünkü. Bunlar da yiyor içiyor. Ben orada ölüm kellem gidecek telaşındayım. Bağırsaklarımdan sosis yapacaklar. Bunlar burada eğleniyor. Karı kız, içki, yemek. Kolay gelsin.
Come now, Father. Put a little life into your dying. I've seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant
You have no idea. I didn't.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should...
None of that matters.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing.
You know what? Who's that French fellow you brought here from?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
Do you know any of the...
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming.
Wait a moment.
Fıkra gibi.
Rabbi, you say?
Yeah, he came with a retinue. But for now, they keep it mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man, too.
I wouldn't be too sure. How does it feel to breathe?
What can I say?
Or until you become a priest?
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
What do you plan to do now?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell. I'll leave that to the older and wise.
Dear me. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself.
Indeed you should.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steal...
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually...